Hello. It's Brent from the Games That Made Us podcast. I hope you're all having a good night. Or morning or daytime or whatever it happens to be where you are. I'm sort of not. My wife is sick. I am a little under the weather myself, which you might be able to hear from my squeaky and unusually baritone voice. Yeah, I don't know. Initially, I was like, "Hey, let's continue the football manager save." But you know what? I felt like it was a Neo Geo kind of night. It's a Neo Geo kind of night, isn't it? You feeling that? Nazca. Bada. Yeah, it feels like a Neo Geo kind of night to me. And man, I love this game. It's so good. I will select Germany. Yeah. This is obviously, it's a game that we talked about on the podcast. It's one of my favorites of all time. It's a game that I played in the arcades as a kid, and man, it's one this and Metal Slug. And Andrew Dunas. Yeah, and Andrew Dunas. I'm trying to think of what else. No, those are that's kind of the big. I fucked that up. That's gonna go. Oh, thankfully that didn't go into the bunker. Yeah. I There we go. Yeah. Are you serious? Holy moly, Rocky. I like the shirtless guy. There we go. Par. All right. But yeah, this was a game that was always really important to me as a kid. In the arcades, like Metal Slug, and it's one of the reasons why I developed an affection for SNK, and the Neo Geo generally. It was a game and a system that to me signified quality in the 2D space. There we go. And yeah, I just always thought they were great games. I fucked that up too. To be fair, I've had I'm gonna say a reasonable amount to drink tonight. Again, because I'm just kind of hanging out by myself. So, all right, here we go. But yeah, the Neo Geo was such a cool system. And if the Neo Geo CD had been marketed in any way where I lived, that's the system that I would have been begging for instead of the N64, but it wasn't. I didn't know that the Neo Geo CD existed until I was a grown-up. And that's just unfortunate because, God, this... But yeah, this was just like the system that I was more excited about than anything else. And I never had it. Never owned a Neo Geo AES. I had an MVS for a minute, like I had the board, but I had nothing to... I didn't have like a JAMA harness or anything. I didn't have a way to make it do anything, so it just sat in my basement for a while, and then eventually I wound up selling it because I was like, like somebody who can actually use this should have it, right? It shouldn't just sit on my... It shouldn't sit in my... It shouldn't sit in my basement and just take up space when somebody could be appreciating it. The thing is, like with all of these old systems, that we have a timer, right, on like on how long we get with them. Bitrot is going to start destroying these things. Capacitors are going to go and leak and destroy the board. And we've already seen that with like the PC Engine. TurboGrafx, so many of them are gone now. Because the capacitors die. And it's like it's silly. You don't want to hold on to something that you're not using, or at least I don't. I feel like it is irresponsible to the point of like, moral questionability to just like hang on to something if you're not going to use it, because unless you really know how to repair the thing, like you're letting it die. And somebody else could be at least getting some use, some joy out of the thing. And if you're not doing that, then get rid of it, right? Which is what I did with my MVS, because again, I had no way to hook it up, and it was hard. You know what I mean? I bought some DS and Super Famicom games with what I got, and it was the right choice, but yeah, it was what it was. And for me, that's kind of the point, right? Like you gotta kind of find where... There you go. Nice shot. Damn. You gotta kind of find where you're you gotta find where your entryway into the hobby is? Like what's driving you? Because the thing is, oh, dude, brutal. Oh, sorry, not doing that. That sucks. But yeah, no, I like, you have to find like what's important to you in this hobby. Like, because there's some people who they need to have every piece of hardware. God damn. All right, here we go. Nope. All right, we're gonna try from there. That's where we're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna try from there. But yeah, and it's like what's important to you, right? Like, for me, it's important to have there we go. Yeah. All right. For me, having original shit is about having stuff that I play all the time that is personally important to me, that I was able to acquire relatively inexpensively, which is why I got why my biggest collection is Super Famicom, because those games are still relatively cheap. You can get, so that's the Japanese Super Nintendo. You can still get those pretty inexpensively, and I have a pretty strong collection, if I do say so myself, which I do. And it's something that I can do and spend, time and money building up, that I don't feel bad about. I don't feel like I'm either, denying my kids something, nor do I feel like there's somebody else out there who could be like enjoying it more and more authentically than I am. I love my Super Famicom collection. I also have a Sega Genesis, a Game Boy Advance, a Nintendo DS. Those are my like retro consoles. I use the shit out of pretty much all of them. I have flash carts for all those systems, and then I also collect original bear carts, as well as complete in box where and when it makes sense to me. Because sometimes, try that right there. There we go. Sometimes it makes sense, right? Like, I have a physical copy of Chrono Trigger. It's great. It's one of my favorite things in my retro gaming collection. And it is it is rough. Sorry, we're not doing that. That's not how this is going. But yeah, no, one of the things that, like, there we go, that I have that I really love in my collection is I have a complete in-box Nintendo DS version of Chrono Trigger, and it's the Japanese language version, which I would be more bothered by, except that the Japanese language version of Chrono Trigger on the DS includes the full English. Full English. Yeah, includes a lot of beans and tomatoes. No. But no, it includes the full English translation of the game. The ROM is basically exactly the same as the North American version of the DS ROM, with the exception that the Japanese version defaults to Japanese and the American or North American version defaults to English. Yeah, and I think it's neat, right? Like, I think it's a really fun version of the game, and that's kind of like I play it. There we go. Dang. It is rough. But yeah. There we go. But so my point being that there we go. Get in there. Get in there. No. I don't care for that. No. Hang on. We're gonna sink this putt real quick. There we go. Alright. My point is that I think if you're gonna be a collector, which, like, I strongly encourage, right? You want to play these games, you want to be involved in this world, be a collector. Hell yeah. But, like, be a collector with the understanding that, with the understanding that you are a custodian. Jesus. Nope, we're trying that over. Sorry. Be a collector with the understanding that you are a custodian of an artifact that is dying. All of these old video games and video game systems have a limited lifespan. Whether we want it to be true or not, it just fucking is, y'all. Like, that's just the case. It's what your mother said last night, Trebek. Alright. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be bad. I'm gonna do this badly. My ancestors will be embarrassed. Yep. Alright, here we go. Nope. It's embarrassing, honestly. This is gonna be like, yeah. Oh no. Ugh. 9. Yeah, okay. I'm still gonna keep playing. It's very sad. I did surrender first place. It's very sad. Can we just like take a second to the AI? Can we just take a second to admit how fucking chill the soundtrack for this game is? So good. So good. Alright. Hang on. Can I? Right there. I think right there is correct. Alright. Almost. Almost. Yeah. Okay, we got 150 left. There we go. Try that. No. Right into the tree. No. bullshit. That just sucks. I'm sorry. That's deeply unfortunate. Alright, come on. Come on. Of course it is. Lord. There you go. Oh, no. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Here we go. Oh, God. Alright, hey. Yeah, no, not so much. Oh! What? What? No way. No fucking way. Holy moly, Rocky. Excellent. 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 All right. No, stay right there. Oh. Oh, come on. It is in no way my sixth shot, but fine. It's not the first time I haven't been allowed to play a hole. That's all I'm saying. All right, here we go. Oh, Nancy. You've always been against me, Nancy. There we go. That was nice. That was a nice drive. All right. Oh. Almost. All right, here we go. par 4, so even if I actually do get this pretty much right, it'll only be par. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I love the people in the background, particularly the fact that it's like Debussy. There's a bussy around here. Okay. Hey, I ain't judging. You know, I feel like everybody should be able to do whatever they want to do. That's all I'm saying. Okay. All right. It's par 5. Oh, no. That's very bad. You know what? Probably. Here we go. There we go. Got it. All right. Here's the question. Right about there. Dang it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, let's see if we can at least finish this out. Finish the course. And then we'll do what we got to do after that. All right. There we go. Like, how does that not go in, right? But I've never had a ball go in on anything other than a putt in this game. I did have a bad day. Well, Nancy. Yeah. Not great. Not great. Look at my poor German dude. He looks so sad. Alright, why? Thank y'all for joining in. We will have a normal podcast, one that doesn't include Taco Bell wrappers or, us doing as much goofy stuff as we did this last supplemental coming up next week. So I hope you all will hang out and wait for that. And we're excited to see you then. Until then, thank you for joining me. This was nice. This is a nice, chill evening for me. I hope it was a nice, chill evening for you. And I'll be back. We'll do another game like this. This will be fun. But yeah. All right. Thank you. Bye.